And we are live.
If you love me now, I'll let you down. But no, stop fighting. If you love me now, you love me then. I know I'll let you down. But no, stop fighting. Stop fighting. If you love me now, you love me then. But don't stop fighting. If you love me now.
That is the latest and greatest thus far from the total woman herself, Chris Clark, baby.
Hey.
It's Tuesday in the total woman world, and we are here with the total woman herself. And the topic for tonight, are we as bad as they say? And we're going to find out from the total woman what she thinks. We're taking callers. So get yourself ready, get your phone, get your questions, get your vices, whatever you need. We about to go in deep. Because if you love me now, guess what? You gonna love me then too. We're gonna keep rocking while you get ready. And we'll be right back to hear from the total woman on this Total Woman Tuesday. Stay tuned.
Stop fighting. If you love me now. I can't wait to finish it. I can't wait. If you love me now, you love me then. Happy Total Woman Tuesday. And welcome to Chris's Candyland. Yes, this is where it goes down. You know, I like to dress up. You know, people that know me. I'm in here. I become who I want to be when I want to be. And that's why everybody's like, why you always look different? It's how I feel today. So this is my Candyland, and I thank you for tuning in to the show. So, oh man, okay, so are we as bad as what they think? Lynn is pulling up YouTube. She gonna be with us. Well, are you DJ Longlegs in the nighttime?
You know what? I do need a night personality.
I need nighttime personality. What y'all think? So in the morning time, if y'all watch us in the morning, for Bears and Bubbles, she's DJ Longlegs, right? So that's and I'm Chris Clark, and we Bears and Bubbles. You know what I'm saying? So we wilding out and we having fun. But I'm like, I just feel like it's something. You need a nighttime sexy DJ now, right? So if y'all got a name for Lynn for nighttime, y'all let me know.
Hey, they love the decor. We got blue dots on the timeline in the house. Welcome to Chris Clark's Candyland. Blue dots, come out and play.
Come out and play. Ain't a game, it's not a game. I had to ask that. Okay, so again, if you follow us with Bears and Bubbles on J. Michael Clark's page, you know that this is to restore the black family, but first of all, to heal the black woman's mind. Anybody that's been watching me know that I have come a long way since January, and I'm not ashamed to say it. It's a shame that people see my vulnerability as weak, but you know, sometimes, well, all the time, a weakness can be strong, right? Mm-hmm. Or it's as weak as you think it is, but you put me in the corner, I will whoop your ass. Mm-hmm. So, I am a new creature in
beautiful
Christ.
Creature.
I'm a beautiful creature. Yes. I say Christ. I didn't like my name, so Christ in me, Christina. So anyway, though, so I'm like, this day. And sometimes I be upset because I'm like, okay, all right already. We is fucked up. But then I wound up speaking to a woman who just does not think it's her. She just does not want to agree. Not that she don't want to agree, just to even think like, yo, if nobody fucking likes you, it has to be you. So I said they. Who is they? Mm-hmm. Who is they? They are definitely men. They are other women and white people just on the top. Now, I could add the Asians at the beauty supply store. In at the damn Quick Walk. I could add anybody that talks to us. As soon as we respond, the look is like, oh shit, what is she about to say? So either we need to take some responsibility. We got to take responsibility because... We got to take responsibility because, like, it can't be everybody and not us. Now, people might see that as, like, a bad thing. You know, they might be like, why I got to be us? Well, I mean, because it's fucking y'all. Like, if you say a lot of men are deadbeat dads, I mean, most women will be like, that's right. That's right. So, if everybody is saying it's us, why would you not want to be like, okay, well, let me see how it could be me and how I could fix it? Oh, no, what's happening right there? Because I can't see it either. You can't see it?
Yeah, no, I can't see it either, but it says we're live.
Okay. Do you see any stuff coming up?
Yeah.
Okay, well, long as stuff coming up, bear with us.
Oh, here it is. It popped up over here.
It popped up? Cool.
Over here, yeah.
Can you see?
Cool.
So, I just wanted to talk about it. Because first of all, that's what we talk about all day, every day. I be wanting to go on Facebook and be like, bitches, please. Javon is on there. Can you please fucking take 5 seconds for you respond to a post that don't have nothing to do with you? Can you please, at least if you don't think it's you, is it your mama, your sister, your cousin? Is it anybody you know, like at least one person for you to say that these men have a reason to suggest so? Like anybody. Like most of us don't like our damn mamas. Most of us still being bullied by our damn mamas. So, I mean, the apple might not fall too far from the tree because if she ain't teach you nothing different than what she know, I don't really know how we think we a better version of that. I mean, that's just real talk. And that ain't me. I'm getting in my own shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always playing devil's advocate. Like always, right? Because I want to fix this. At least to where we having this healthy dialogue. Because if you desire to have a man, you ain't gonna have one. And if you get one, you ain't gonna keep them. And for me to be around young adults who like, I can't imagine at 19 thinking I ain't gonna have no babies and no husband. You get what I'm saying? Like, okay, you could be like, yeah, I'm about my career at first, and that's good. Be about your career. But I'm like, by 25, at least 30, bitch, you gonna want a baby and some kids. I mean, and a husband or something, a house. Yeah. You buying all your shit. Yeah, you could buy all your shit, but like, I'm just saying, like, I can't imagine feeling defeated. Now, I do desire for young women not to grow up with that being the end-all, be-all to life, right? But to say I don't like cookies and cakes and shit. But when you tell me I can't have it, I dream about them. I see them everywhere. There's be circles everywhere, like icing and stuff. Then I'd be like, yeah, smurder, so I can see the end, because, dripping in ice, Anyway, I'm nasty. But I'm just saying, yeah, I'm like, I don't want stuff till I can't have it. I mean, I think that's a lot of people. I don't know. Are you like that?
Don't want stuff till I can't have it. Seems like I want it more.
Once, yeah.
Yeah, after I realize
you don't really want at all. But yeah, so
like what you mean?
Yeah, like you want it more. Yeah, exactly. So to hear these young girls like, yo, I'm never gonna have that. They don't want it because they watched us go through bullshit and we not telling them that it's our shit. Just like our mothers didn't talk to us about it, we're not talking to them about it, and I just think that's fucked up. So why would they want something that they don't never see the women around them happy in? Mm-hmm. So yeah,
we have a comment. Go ahead and jump right in. Let's see. We have a viewer that says, "I was just asking why didn't my mama teach me better? Then I had to realize I pushed her away every time she reached out."
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. Like, we can't even be friends
with our parents.
We not friends with each other, but miraculously we think that we are just going to be the greatest friends ever with a man. And I don't see, like, what makes you think you even qualify for not only a friend, a good enough communicator to exist in the friendship. Mm-hmm. You don't like your boss. You don't like your teachers. Like, I don't know. Any other thing? I was trying to sign it so I could see, but I don't really have to see because you tell me.
I don't think our parents said stuff the way we wanted to hear it. Comment from a viewer. Male viewer on the timeline.
I would say so, but is that parents' jobs? Because so then my next thing would be, are we still hurt teenagers? And is that why we not teaching our kids shit? Because if you care still now about how your parent told you some shit and you got kids and you can't look back and be like, oh, I see why my mama was like that. Like, my mother didn't tell me stuff about relationships, but that's because she like, I don't even know what to tell you because I still got my shit fucked up, see? Mm-hmm. But the only reason why I had to see it is because when I sat it down like, yo, you was a little mouthy or you was this or you was that, I saw, man, she was like, it wasn't okay in my day to be without a man. Mm-hmm. So she was doing just is winter and I need a coat type shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that won't no conversation.
Yeah, bare necessity.
Yeah, like almost like you ain't know it won't okay. I'm like, what? In the 90s, we don't even know dudes' real names. What you talk about? Mm-hmm. Right? So she don't even know I got a problem with her. So I do think that when I say her age, so let's say about 35 to 50 somehow, I think that's when they started saying social service to come get you, or you could call them and stuff, so we started being concerned. There probably was a couple of issues of racetrack beatings and extension cords that had went a little far, and people was fucked up about it, and yeah. But I do always say, we don't get a chance to die and come back without it to see if you would have been on the right or wrong path. Like, would you be a crackhead right now without the race car strip scar on the middle of your fucking back? Or the nightmares that you still have now about the extension cord?
All right, so we have a male viewer that says, my parents have always been straightforward about shit. And when they didn't know, they would tell me they didn't know. My parents are quite unique.
Now, I wonder too, I guess, especially when it's boys and girls, like, I have had probably too much of conversation with the boys, especially for Jay to be like, yo, you a mother, you a woman, like, you can't say that. They gonna like look at women crazy, like, and so I do be like too cool with them. I think I would have been way more strict with a girl. And so, like I said, I wonder if the conversation differs because of that girl and boy type of situation. And then if you do have something that seems healthy, like he's saying his parents was able to talk to him, then as a man, he probably asked him. So the person that just made the comment, as a boy growing up, did you see a functioning relationship? Because if so, then he knows it exists. So when he coming across women and they can't act right, he really not gonna understand. You get what I'm saying? So I would like to know that.
They were great parents, but they sucked as a couple.
Okay, well, shit. They ain't try to hide that. They was growing something together. And sometimes, I mean, there's the fantasy of it. Maybe we expecting it to be too cotton candy-ish. You get what I'm saying? Like, you don't like your homegirl. Your best friend gets on your fucking nerves sometimes. Mm-hmm. Like, we got friends that's like, yo, that's my peoples. We have fun. We turn up. But she talk too much. She get drunk and take her shoes off in the club and run around barefoot. That nigga that just want to fight every time y'all go somewhere. Or the one that's always trying to get a discount or whatever that is. And it's just that in friendships, if you manage to keep at least one, you don't put that type of obligation on them to make them be your everything because you know they ass going home. Right? Y'all ain't doing it. I don't think. Are y'all doing it? No. Right. So you're not doing it. So you don't have the extra expectations or obligations. But in a relationship, you do. Mm-hmm. So they. Women on the timeline. At this point, with all the memes of fake shiny ass hair, ugly ass closures, airbrush makeup, and the videos of the person doing it that's 3 hours long, with you watching the women say, yes, girl, yes. Mm-hmm. These boys that's effeminated, these fucking little ass pants on these men with their ass out that nobody's talking about, the fucked up school system that we sending our kids through that's robbing them of every ounce of anything that was fought for. Everything else, like, do you think that we are doing our part as women to change the narrative of what people were saying about us, or is this a correct assumption? Like, not any emotion, just if it was you in the fucking house by yourself looking in the mirror saying, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? And she say, not you, bitch, your attitude is fucked up. I don't even want to come and talk to you right now. You get back to me when your shit is better. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you think you are your best you? And if you don't, how many other women do you look at and be like, yeah, she's on her shit?
We got a no, and a no.
No, and a no.
No, because we struggle to love ourselves. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we also have a no in regards to the comment about the parents. He says that they didn't date on their level, and it's a long story.
And that's the thing. Of course, if your self-esteem is low, but it could be dressed up, how do you even know that? I mean, some people don't know. So that's why I say no point of a finger, because even for me, I had convinced myself that I was the nicest person. Nice don't mean loving. Nice don't mean not cold. Icy's is nice. And cold. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So that shit, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. How we look at stuff. I was nice. Mm-hmm. I don't be fighting and cursing. Mm-hmm. But a bitch will get real silent. Mm-hmm. Who's nice for that? Icy, huh? Yeah, nice and icy. Yeah, so just
like, icy hot, icy nice.
Yeah, icy nice, right? So what difference do it make? You know, you might cook dinner, but will you let his shit burn a little bit? Mm-hmm. Will you give him your last piece? Mm-hmm. Or whatever that best thing is? Mm-hmm. When you think about it, be like, that motherfucker do not deserve that.
Not this big piece of chicken.
Yeah.
This one was a GMO. It didn't have no big pieces.
Yeah. So, do you think that we are being, too much attention is being put on us? Because I think that this has not been addressed this aggressively to maybe the last couple of years when we started talking about it, because I didn't see anybody talking about it. Mm-hmm. You know, again, because of where I was in my relationship, the part of me that is probably OCD, that I just want to be better. I just want to be better. I just want to be better. I was like, I ain't operating on best. And I knew I wasn't operating on best. I just didn't know how bad was. Mm-hmm. So when I came out of emotion and decided to take accountability, you know, I started to snap into those moments when I was on the corner of the bed. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm like, yeah, you get some pussy, but I ain't gonna hump back. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like those things that you know you don't do, or you just do just to say that you're doing enough. Mm-hmm. Like a baby father that just kind of like, come get his kids, but drop them off at his mama house on Friday and pick them up on Sunday, and you like you don't even spend no time with them. So and I know situations like that. We all know situations like that. That man could be like, well, at least I pick those kids up. You like, but they still don't know you. So how much of us been doing just barely enough to say we've been being a woman, being nice, but know that we are being bitches on the low in some sort of way. So do you think that we're not giving, what's the word? Do you think they're coming down too hard on us, or are we just out of control at this point?
I have a reply. The comment reads, "We are not," and I guess she means as bad as they say.
You don't think so? Okay.
From what I can tell, they are busy defending their right to do what they please.
Okay.
And it's a continuation, same comment. And when I, as a sister, say something, I'm just agreeing with the men. Like I couldn't possibly have my own opinion.
Okay.
And also, women are busy being concerned about self. We are not at parent-teacher conferences. We do not study with our kids. We often don't even know our kids. And then we got a new comment from a fellow sister. These are all our sisters and family on the timeline.
That's what I want.
Yes. Black women collectively is ignorant as hell. You know who that is. And then we got a man on the line. Yeah, tap in. Black women collectively is ignorant as hell. We don't know our power. Name that sister. Almost close.
Mystic.
Yes.
Naked Miss.
Yes.
So
Blue Miss.
So I do agree with the first sister, and it's not a but and a however, but you know when we say but however, it'd be like scratch that. I agree. I think in having a healthy argument or conversation, you can't care about the other sides because there's so many sides, right? You got to care about the role you are playing in a situation. So if you take it out of a relationship with a man, my first question would be, how many friends do you have? Not you per se, but think about it. Black women always say they ain't got but so many friends. That's why they got male friends. So that means we have no faith in even the ability to meet a decent woman tomorrow. At the grocery store, at your job, or anywhere. So to me, that's kind of like, sum it up. But it's like the chicken, what came first, the chicken or the egg? My thing is, if you don't desire a man, then the conversation not for you, because you don't desire to make his ass happy no way. Because you don't want that for your life, right? But if you desire to be in a relationship, then you have to say, what role were you playing it? If you like your house clean and your man don't, you got to clean up. Somebody got to clean up, or you living in filth. So somebody could be like, I shouldn't have to. Well, two things, either pay for a maid, or don't have a man that's nasty, meaning have no man. Because you can have a man that don't leave the toilet seat up. You can have a man that don't drink from the carton in the refrigerator. You can have a man that don't snore, who don't fart, who don't leave his drawers in the floor. Like whatever the shit that we complain that men do, you cannot have to deal with that. So then the conversation is not for you. Because other than that, I don't really hear. Women seem to have great relationships with the man at their job, the co-workers.
The work husbands.
The work husbands. You ain't got no problem with him. You actually is 1 second away from fucking them, really. You know what I'm saying? So you can be aligned with somebody when you got to. So maybe you ain't a good communicator when it comes to bills and kids and shit. Right? So maybe you shouldn't be in a relationship. You just itch your shit real good when you got to. And then when you don't want to no more, you don't have to, and it's fine. And that's when I say our parents and some of the shit they didn't say, because in today's time, you could be as hard as you want to be. Don't nobody care. That man to actually tell you, yes, please suck that first night like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's looking. That's not a deciding factor on if a man want to stay with you or not, how fast you give it or not, unless you're with somebody, how Jay was like, yo, don't give it to me because everybody gives it to me. And I'm like, what? I want to give it to you right now. What do you mean? Like, how long? Like, why though? But like, why the test with me though? He like, because if you give it to me too fast, I ain't even gonna want to try to like be with you. And I was like, fuck. Bitches, y'all been giving pussy away so much. Now I'm ready. Mm-hmm. And he like, nah, wait. And now we got another problem. But anyway, so, yeah, so I totally get it. I'm trying to get us to, when I say they, because I could have just said men. Mm-hmm. I said they so that we could talk about how it's so many different days. Mm-hmm. I don't interact with a lot of white people. I don't really have a lot of problems with white people until they kill a little innocent boy. Mm-hmm. But then I still say they be walking through my fucking yard with a hoodie on in the nighttime and the bitch be scared. Mm-hmm. I do say I lock my doors. I do say we need to teach them more manners because I don't know when somebody is arguing or playing. Mm-hmm. You know, so I go to the kids like, I don't know if y'all like each other or not. I have had to go to them before and say that. Mm-hmm. Javon is like, I will break this shit right now where y'all won't have nothing to do but like each other. Like, we don't understand. So we don't understand if y'all out and it seems aggressive, how the fuck you think anybody else gonna see you not aggressive, right? So I don't want no kids to die, but we know they all fucking mouthy and they don't know when to acquiesce in the situation. And so, because social media has made them human cartoon characters, that's what I say. Like, they don't realize you fucking die and don't come back to life, or they don't even care like we want them to care. Mm-hmm. And so, again, but other than that, I don't think about white people. Mm-hmm. I don't think about them stopping me from getting nothing I deserve. I actually love the challenge for them to let me rise up. My favorite teacher is a white lady. Mm-hmm. I did a project that Misty got an A on using my writing on Zora Neale Hurston, where I stood there and made those white people cry for like, yo, you stole us, you took a damn history, and now even if you are adopted as a white person, you still could look around as a world that tells you your history. Mm-hmm. I don't know where the fuck I come from, and every day somebody gotta make me apologize for the skin I ain't asked to be in. What fucking nerve do you have to do that? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what the fuck that feels like, so stop acting like you do, and don't even act like you fucking like me.
Right.
Act like you don't. I don't give a fuck. Y'all can wear sheets and shit. I want to know who the fuck I'm sitting next to. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather know fucking shop with my people. Mm-hmm. I want to know don't send my kids. Now I'm going left, but still, like, I want to fucking know. The problem is women don't want to fucking know, because then you got to fix it. Then you got to see how fucking hard it is. And when you see how hard it is, you know you got a problem. Because if it ain't hard, it's no big deal to fix it. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's just that simple. I only let my weight fluctuate 15 pounds the most. Once I get to 15, it's not hard for me to eat salad. Because I know I want abs at 60. And I know that once I turn 40, it was going to be hard for me to lose weight. And I also know that my family structure is much more big-boned. So that's not hard. But those up into those 15, when I want those extra cookies on the weekend and stuff like that, mm-hmm. or the dip that we be eating mm-hmm, with the, yeah, it's hard for me to say no to that because of the fact that, I mean, I got like, 8 more pounds to go. Yeah. My pants, they tight, but I ain't got the muffin top, but I can still get them. The ass still looking good, but when my thighs start blending into my ass, I don't like that look. So, you know what I'm saying? When the shit start meshing together and you can't damn feel good in your clothes, then I know it's time to come down. Mm-hmm. And that ain't no conversation somebody got to have with me. Right. So, again, if you take it out of being a man and go about your boss, how much you get reprimanded, how much you see your coworkers damn eat your shit out the refrigerator, mm-hmm. or just go the fuck off on you. Mm-hmm. How many times I done called some customer service, and if it's not Heidi, the Hindu from India, mm-hmm. acting like she from America, mm-hmm. it's Keisha who got a fucking attitude. And I'm like, I'm just trying to figure out what's wrong with my bill, because that's not what the other Keisha at the store said when she tried to make me buy this shit so she could get commission. Can you damn explain to me what the fuck is going on? And you got an attitude and you getting paid and I've been on hold for 15 fucking minutes. Right? Like, where's the customer service at? Because I am working with women way more than I'm working with men. So, and we all know that, and we have these conversations collectively. I am a cosmetologist of 20 years. This is all I see. I have always loved doing hair until I didn't wear the hairstyles no more. But okay, that's fine. I don't do shit I don't believe, right? So, don't get me do no updo, because my head is always on the tilt. Your shit gonna be tilted. I've been doing asymmetrics way before they was out, because the bitch is always on the tilt. Like, that's what I do. My clients know, let me turn you around. It's always gonna be a piece. They're slanted. Now, your pinup might be symmetrically sound, but you still kind of up in the peak somewhere. We know that. I don't try that. Go to the girl that do the pinups, right? Yeah. Let me do what I do. It's enough hair in the world. Okay. The problem is when we decided that we wanted to be real white and go past our shoulder blades, right? So we add 18 to 20 to 24 to 26. Then I got a chick in my chair asking me to spiral curl some 30-inch weave with the skinny curlers, and she don't want no layers cut no more. The reason why you come to me is because I'm Edward Scissorhands. Now you don't want me to cut your weave, and you want me to spiral curl it, and you don't want to give me no extra. And should I have to ask you for extra? You should just bless a bitch, because you asking me to do some miracle shit, because you could have got curly hair and just wore curly, right? But you want to press it out and smell burnt on your own time, so you're going to get me the damn curly shit with the curling iron. Right. Okay. Statistic, I feel like I done did my own research without knowing just from that. But okay. So I'm explaining as this shift is happening. I'm just now, this don't got nothing to do with nothing, but I feel like from an expertise standpoint, this should be something that we can relate to as women, because if you are not this person, you know of the person. So I went up on my price because I believe that the working woman deserves to feel like a superstar. Okay. And in my warped sense of giving back, I've always just wanted to be very fair. Okay. So you got me curling your hair and doing all that. Now when we finish, you want me to wait an extra 15 minutes while you beat your face. Then you want me to take pictures on 4 different angles, and please let me get your angles right, or you going to ask me to redo them. All in between clients and no extra tip. Why would you ask that? Then you got the lady that's waiting that when you finish and then you tell her how much you charge, and she say, why you ain't take no pictures of me? And you like, bitch, you got a roller set. All flat wrap. Don't nobody want to see that. So now she got an attitude because your last client had a photo shoot over something that still looks just as ridiculous, but at least the world want to see that for some reason. Don't nobody want to see no roller set on green rollers. Right? So now we got a problem. So that is just so crazy to me to see that as an issue. That I'm like, I know that we are not communicating with a man, just because I can't even explain to you why you can't get relaxer and permanent color at the same time. But you try to do it yourself and all your hair fall out, and you come back and you be like, I don't know what happened. I'm like, this your 4th time falling out, because I tell you I won't do it and you're doing it again. Or you got this heavy ass weave, it's gravity pull, you ain't got no edges, and you trying to put it on a ponytail ball on the top. Right? I have to explain that all the time. I've done all type of women hair. This is not like this one-sided thing. And for 20 years of that and hair shows and travel, I'm saying I really think I've done a lot of different people hair enough to say just in that shows how we are not mentally stable when it comes to that, because we'll harm ourselves with these things that's supposed to accentuate our looks. Just by not being honest, like, everybody knows that's not your hair. Right? Okay. So Anybody say anything?
Yes, we have a viewer, and this is all family. Inez. Inez is like, my expectations of people may be too high. I am super loyal. Going back to the, how people treat us, how we treat them based on how they treat us. So, why do we continue on?
So, and see, Inez, she comes to the open book class. So, we could definitely, because I'm going to show you loyal, because I was loyal.
Because she said, her comment before that says, we have to change our perspectives around relationships.
Exactly.
And then she said, my expectations of people may be too high. I am super loyal. And then Sister Misty chimed in and said, me too, Sister Inez, too damn loyal, if that's possible.
And see, this the thing. I always keep it real. And I won't say too much because I want to save that for the open books class. But let me tell you, when you're from New York, you live loyalty. That shit is pumped in your blood because we live on top of each other. But that loyalty comes from some hood drug dealing idea of what loyalty is in a fucking criminal setting where ain't nobody doing each other right. That means we all live in my great grandma apartment. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, what the fuck does it mean? And it's until you get around the right shit that make you be disloyal.
Right. Or you get around the wrong shit.
The wrong shit. I say the right shit because the right shit will make you be disloyal.
Right. The right shit.
The right shit. The wrong frame of mind with a person that's persuasive or an idea that you get and you start looking for some shit. Damn, I don't steal, but if we was in the store and damn Lynn made a mistake and dropped something in my pocketbook that was good,
we rolling.
I might walk out. I'm just saying. But I ain't no thief though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And she ain't drop it in there on purpose. We was walking by and she tall and shit, so she damn kind of hit it with her pocketbook a little bit. And my shit was open because I was in there looking for some damn chapstick and shit. Now it's in there and
what we look like, right?
If I take it out, they might think we stole it. So I might as well just keep moving, right?
Let's get
out of here, right? Now you would think I wouldn't say that because this girl put a Santa Claus in my pocketbook and my acid washed 3/4 coat in the 7th grade. And I walked out with it, and they caught me because it was cameras, and it wasn't for me. And the Santa Claus was like, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle bells. And it had to be 6th grade because I ain't celebrated Christmas. No, and you know what? It had to be 7th grade because I was wearing her clothes because I only had skirts. So I would wear her clothes. So I guess she's like, you wear my clothes, you're going to steal the Santa Claus from me. And I got caught. So but because Lynn ain't going to mean for it to fall in my pocketbook, then that means that Source going to make sure that I don't get stopped at the door. Right. Anyway, if you don't know what that means, tune in at 7:45 a.m. Monday through Friday on J. Michael Clark's YouTube page for the Bears and Bubbles, and Saturday, Sunday at 11 a.m. So, yeah, I don't know. I just thought I encourage us all to think about where we stand. Now, this does not mean that I think men are left off the hook. Again, if you don't desire a man, then what the fuck? But if you desire a man, you already desiring him fucked up. Now, he's saying he don't want you fucked up. But we saying we'll get a man fucked up because we put him on our car insurance. We let him move in. So we see who wearing it. You know what I'm saying? We see where the scale is weighing at. So it's just about how real you want to be. You could be by yourself. They got toys and shit. Scumbag City, we ain't got no problem saying that. But if you desire to be in a relationship with somebody, you want to be the best you could be. Because I don't want to be with a man who's saying he wants a woman more together for me to get there and not be put together. And he arguing with me every day for not being together. You get what I'm saying? So, which is kind of not arguing, but a conversation that me and JF had a lot. And then when I asked the kids, they was like, yeah, you ain't never smiled. They like, we don't never hear you laugh. Now, I think I was more serious of a person. I don't think I was very comical, like jokes, but I mean, of course, I have laughed. So when you got your kids and your husband that say you don't laugh, then you ain't fucking laughing. I don't care how many jokes I think I laughed to in the last 10 years. If they have not heard me laugh, that means I chuckle. But I ain't bust out laughing.
Uncontrollable.
Out of control. Like,
tears.
And how was that? How do you live? Like, laughter is so good that means I wasn't. So, you know, we just have to look at this for what it is. And I'm just like, every time I turn around, there's memes. I just shared a meme with this guy that said, it cracks him up to see a woman chasing after a man that she swears she just stole from another chick.
Wait a minute, I gotta catch up with that.
See a woman chasing after a man that she swears she just stole from another chick.
So she's chasing a desire.
No, she got him, but that quick she lost him, and now she's chasing him. You took him from his chick,
right?
Cause he your boo, but he not really your boo because you chasing him because he messing with other people. You know what I'm saying? Just saying how crazy like we do things. And this morning in class, you know, Jay talked about how the real biggest thing with us is wanting validation. Wanting somebody not to be upset, overly concerned about making other people happy. And we are usually like that in every situation, but we are really like that in a relationship because of this desire to be what we think is perfect. And I was thinking, like, where the fuck did I get this idea? Because I don't even hardly know no married people. So what perfect idea of marriage did I even have? I was like, fuck it, the Huxtables. But we know that shit ain't real. She won't real to me. You know what I'm saying? So because of that, you want a problem-free, non-great communication atmosphere, but you've never seen communication. Then you get with a man who you feel may become communication challenged. So you say, even though he could think that talking about it is great, talking is great. But because we want to make sure that they're okay, that was me. Now we got a problem. When it's over with and that's already done, I'm still thinking about it, wondering if somebody's upset. And that's because I had never had it. And I'm really asking older women, like, how long are you married for your husband ain't mad at you no more? He like, I won't mad once we finish. You know what I'm saying? So we people pleasers, and because of that, we find ourselves in very bad situations. Anything you want to add?
Yes, we have Jay Clark says, I think people just don't want to be vulnerable. Sister Misty says, right, Jay, who wants to do that? But how are you going to know what's what if you don't?
And that's the thing. I think it's about being honest about who you choosing and why, or the fact if you want a relationship, then it's a chance. No different than getting a job, no different than starting a business. It's a chance, and you don't know. But when you go into it, there is a hope that it turns out right. So if you go into it and choose the right team, in a sense, then no matter what happens, you'll have no regret. The problem is we go with any man that chooses us, and then we morph into what he needs or what he wants, what we think he wants. And when we see that that is not getting anywhere, then instead of us just leaving, we stay, and then we wind up with this horrible remembrance of a relationship that we chose not to walk away from. Because it's not that many men holding you hostage. Because by the time y'all breaking up, he don't even want to be around you because you've been calling him all day, checking his phone and doing all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So really, we really be wanting it for smothering and dinner. That's all you really want. It's for your good time. Your everyday regular life, you don't even want his ass. Really, really. And neither did your mama or your grandma or your great grandma, which is probably why they stayed in separate beds. And I don't know these stories, but I hear people say
they had multiple partners.
Multiple partners, and the grandma like, I ain't thinking about his ass. Because you know what I'm saying? So you don't throw away a great friend, even if they're not a great partner in a romantic relationship. You know what I'm saying? That's what they turn into your best friend if you let them.
Right.
But people don't think they need people and all that type of stuff. So
we have more comments. Jay Clark says, black women just don't ever want to be wrong. If you had a daddy, it ain't a problem. Now, I'm like, I had a dad. I don't know where I fit in. Oh, okay.
That's why I asked you, like, through the events of your life, Because you was defiant. I mean, you had your very defiant moments. Mm-hmm. So that would be a good thing to see. But I think ultimately, in dealing, put like this, maybe we all defiant. Maybe the problem is you're used to hearing maybe the aggression of a man, what we would call aggression. Mm-hmm. You hear it as regular conversation because you had older brothers, you had a daddy, and you've been in sports.
Right,
so you're used to somebody getting in your shit. Yeah. So you're not rattled. Women are rattled because they're not around any male energy. Yeah. So when somebody is the first time most of us get vulnerable enough, it's in a relationship. And instead of us dealing with it as if you did pick a man that you thought you could trust that won't go whoop your ass and try to manipulate you, instead of him looking at just a person that wants the best for you, flipping the board, we looking at it and I just spoke life to myself. You looking at you ain't flipping the board. I said, when a person is talking to you, instead of you looking at it like this is a person that you pick that ain't trying to manipulate you, whip your ass, and bring you down, they actually want the best for you. If you looked at it like this may be some helpful information, then you would take it as helpful. Yeah. Even if a person is upset or what we like to say extra passionate because they don't want you don't want your baby to stick the fucking fork in the socket. Right. After a couple of taps. Or if you turn around and they about to stick their finger, you gonna be like, what the fuck are you doing? Because all you know is you want to save their life.
Right. That's the example I use with my son sometimes. Like, me yelling and screaming for you to get out of the street, or me whispering and softly saying get out of the street when the diesel is coming. Which would you prefer? You know what I'm saying? The one that's going to get your attention, shock you a little bit. Jay talked about it in class. Shock value is good. It changes the frequency. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's a good example. I wanted to read some of the comments because he came back with that. It says, first time a black woman is confronted, is held accountable, is by a man. Once that happens, she's afraid to feel it again. And we had Brother Rodney and Sister Misty chime in and say true. Brother Rodney came back and says, that's just the shield they put up when women say they don't need anybody.
And I think, like I said, for me, I always be 100% like, I feel like a little girl. I feel like a little girl that's getting yelled at, but I don't have to feel like that. I don't have to feel like that, or I could. See, this is the thing. If I'm going to feel like a little girl that's getting yelled at, then I believe that my daddy ain't going to leave me. He ain't going to leave his kid. He's not going to leave his precious little girl. Then you just get in fucking trouble. Because you daddy's little girl. You gotta look at it like that,
in trouble. You're getting stretched. You're getting challenged. You're getting reprimanded.
But as a little girl, you may not look at it like that.
Yeah, you're getting in trouble.
When you're daddy's little girl, the chosen little girl, I'm just, you get what I'm saying? Then it's like, I don't expect my daddy to not come home. Because it's about, after that's happened, am I enough and will he come back? Right. Will he leave me with somebody else? So kids, once they reprimanded, they don't think their parent not coming back. And they going to make other babies that's going to be better than them. Right. Right? So either you look at it as a little girl, role play, but you look at it like a little girl and know that I'm daddy's little girl and he's coming home or you look at it like, yo, I'm a grown woman and I ain't getting my ass beat. We having a conversation and I know that I've been in a conversation when somebody's like, I've loud talked them and I'm like, I'm just from New York, so you should be okay with that. And they're like, no, I'm not. And I need you to stop. And I expect them to understand me, but that don't mean they want to be talked to like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like how we don't give men the same. People say I do talk loud. I'm from New York. I do all this. I'm animated and shit. But if you don't fucking know me, that's not where you from. You like, bitch, that's too much. But I'm nice though. I am nice, right? It's a smile, but all it is. Because you know we ain't listening sometimes is what we see. So they like, I want you to stop doing that though. But I'm like, what? I'm from New York. Like, especially when I first got here, like, what? You know, y'all see those, you know what I'm saying? She just, she just talk like that. But you don't talk to me like that. So women I expect for somebody to be okay with me like that. That's what a man is saying. Know who I am so that I can talk to you in a certain way. and know that I'm okay. Like, that is not nothing that means more. Like, I ain't trying to tear you down. Mm-hmm. But so many women have not walked away from needed relationships. Now they don't trust their own judgment.
Yes, that's the next comment. Right. It says, when a black woman gets grown, she says, fuck her mother. Mm-hmm. She'll even say, fuck her friends. Mm-hmm. The only person she has to be vulnerable to is her man. Mm-hmm. Bottom line. And he goes on to say, it's hard to be vulnerable for a nigga you don't really even want. If a chick really want a man, they'll be vulnerable as shit. Poor choice in man, I guess, is what he's saying. Bottom line.
I'll say poor choice in man because we pick for the things that is on the outside more than the attributes that we're getting from them. And so because of that, we don't believe that they're picking us for the things that's good about us.
Yes.
And so that's what Jay used, that we need somebody to fill us up on the inside because that's mm-hmm. what we're, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So we're using sex. We're using the very things that a man that gets old to a man. Mm-hmm. And when it's all said and done and your pussy old and they could get new pussy, but they can't talk to you because your communication is off, then y'all don't have nothing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Right. And, you know, like I said, for people that watch us, like, yo, like, I was born a clean slate. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, mm-hmm. 10 years of being a certain way, I want a clean slate. And a lot of times, where I find myself at now is responding because I don't want to be grouped in with who I was.
Okay, can I comment? Because we got one to that answer, or perhaps one that might apply. Mm-hmm. 2 comments back to back, 2 brothers. You wouldn't feel like a little girl if you just admitted it. You feel little when you keep acting like a kid, not accepting the responsibility mm-hmm. for what you did. Mm-hmm. And another brother chimed in and says, right, just admit you're wrong and you'll be okay. When a man speaks to you aggressively, that only happens when we see you are shutting down and have stopped listening.
And so this the thing, and we'll have another talk about that. I don't understand. What I'm saying is we will all think that that's so simple, right? Especially mm-hmm. once you know. There are years of habit, number mm-hmm. 1. Number 2, if once you go into emotion, I like to say I feel like what I perceive as aggressiveness, I feel like that happens first. But ain't nobody filming it. Ain't no tech. We can't mm-hmm. go back. I'm just mm-hmm. saying. I would wish to never feel like that, especially because I'm aware of what's happening. So when it's all said and done, I might be like, oh, I see where I did that. But my thing is, how do we turn that off quicker when we don't think that it's on? And if I used to be, just for example, if I never thought it was me, and now in about 10 to 12 minutes, I know it's me. Mm-hmm. Isn't that better? Like, mm-hmm. you know what I'm saying? Isn't that better? Like, I didn't make me like this, I don't feel. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I didn't ask to be like this. I didn't ask my mother not to tell me nothing. Mm-hmm. I wasn't raised for somebody to say, shut the fuck up. Nobody asked me to be smart. Nobody cared if I was stupid. Nobody cared if I skipped school. Nobody fucking cared, right? So now somebody is holding me accountable, and it's so easy to just fucking take the blame. Mm-hmm. But if you can't do it, and you know you can do it, and you desire to do it, and you don't, and in your quick first couple of seconds you blurt something out before you damn know it, like on Family Feud. Mm-hmm. Everybody know you're supposed to finish the answer,
right?
But you damn do it. So I definitely agree. I definitely agree in what he is. Thank you. I definitely agree on what is being said. I do, and I charge every woman to try to do her best. I am coming with a slight PS, man. Like, I feel like it's shifting. Can you give us, like, I know it's been hard and you've already given us, like, so fucking much, right? But if you desire the black family or the black woman to a certain point, could you, like you know? Mm-hmm. We trying to get it together. Because to me, if that if I felt like every man thinks this is not going to happen, then what the fuck are we doing this shit for? Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think I'm about the change in history, so I have to believe that these things that we all are part of, each one of us is going to do our job enough to be able to help, at least to be smoother, but it ain't going to be fixed because we ain't got enough time for that. So we need the black family and the community to come together so that the children can see some sort of example, and we got to get along. And nobody wants to damn be reprimanded every day. If so, for some shit they didn't ask to be. No different than I didn't ask to be a woman. I ain't asked to be black. I ain't asked for it to be government assistance to damn pay for me and my kids if the baby daddy left. I didn't ask for fucking crack. I didn't ask for niggas to be looking at my ass since I was a little girl. I didn't ask for that. You get what I'm saying? I ain't asked my daddy and my mama to be so like they are, that I'm so like I am. Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't ask for that, so I had to figure out, I'm just using me, but I'm saying I'm part of their vibration and their manifestation and the world's manifestation, right? So now we have to do that. So women, I think if we could just agree to say we got some shit with us, then we could at least come to the table with open mind. I know we got to the end and I didn't do any call-ins or whatever.
And we started a few minutes later.
We still got to
want
call
to take one.
If Lena put her number up, if anybody want to call in. Misty, no, because you call us anytime you want. I love you, boo-boo. But I know.
How about a brother?
I would love a brother.
Yes.
That's not Jay, which I know he's not, but just in case you want to play a joke on us. Anybody, and you put your number up just for another perspective. You'll be taking like Jamaica's spot. And then we could take it on out with the person live, and you could sing, you can harmonize with me.
Ooh.
Yeah. Get your singer voice better.
We have a great comment from a female viewer. She says, I'm loving this. ...
Thank you, boo-boo.
These are jewels of wisdom for me as a 28 young woman.
That's what we want to do it for. I promise you. You tune into me and you tell your friends about me. I'm going to keep it so real. I got some books coming. I'm working on my first book. And I'm going to take you through my childhood. I'm going to tell you when I decided that I was going to use what I got to get what I want. And I decided, I assisted in the handing out of all type of stuff. Oh, it's not
remember my plug in.
Yeah, everything is not working. Okay, but I'll have it up next week. Yeah, like I'm just gonna keep it like the realest you've ever seen and descriptive enough to take you there, because I ain't like to read. So if you read my shit, you're gonna be there with me. You're gonna feel it with me. You're gonna smell it with me. You're gonna taste it with me. And I believe that it's just time for somebody to speak up. And I know I'm the shit. So I don't have to pretend that I'm not living the journey that I'm on, the journey of becoming the total woman that I knew that I was going to be on since 12. I guess because I looked at my mama thinking she was older than what she was. And like, you don't seem happy as a woman. Even though these relationships might last like about 3 to 5 years, like, you like the same person all the time. So the only thing I could think of is, at least I hope the motherfucker I picked got money and is cute. Because these motherfuckers is ugly and they broke. But she wanted them to be handyman. She said they could fix shit. Because she thought in her way, if she dated below, they'll love her more. No different than I said I wanted them to have money, but those motherfuckers in the street ain't had no credit. So I was like, oh, bitch got credit. She got credit, right? That's all I wanted to use the shit.
Yeah.
But then to the same credit, it was like, Jay, you better damn worship me, because I got this credit that I've been giving to every motherfucker that come around. Actually, I got this shit in this nigga name right now. It got about another year that you're going to have to damn see him pop up and shit. But you know, I don't like him no more. We ain't fucking. You get what I'm saying? Like, the shit that we do as women, that we be acting like we not doing it, acting like we got our shit together.
Yep.
Like, we have babies by people that we don't know their names.
Favorite color? Nothing.
What?
She went on to say that Chris has such a beautiful inside and out aura about herself. # goals.
Thank you, boo.
You got tons of hello Zoras. Yes. Love your outfit.
Thank you.
They dig the decor. We got several decor comments.
Thank you. Yep. Shout out to, what's your interior design?
Deja.
Designs
by Deja.
Designs by Deja. Yes. So, I love it. I knew what I wanted. And I said a little bit, but I was like, here. It's not like, go ahead and go. So, I'm like, this is my dress up. So, ain't no telling what I'm going to have on when I come in here next week. So, y'all tune in. It has been my pleasure to be here with you on Total Woman Tuesday. Don't forget to check me out tomorrow. Wind Down Wednesdays here on The Total Woman. I'm going to take you on a tour of Durham through different hot spots. And on Wednesdays right now, it's cold, so I'm staying in one place. But at the BU Cafe, where the live music is, right now I'm just showing the live music. So if you want to just put that shit on with you a wine or something and just chill in your house and it's just their background music, please do that. I'm trying to figure out a way for it to be more interactive because it's so loud in there and stuff like that. At some point, I'm sure I will hop on the stage, but I ain't doing that yet. And just like take this journey with me, and where I end, we all end, because it is my promise to find as many ways to explain what's happening to us. Because if you're here and you're listening and desire a man, there is no way that you could feel okay not knowing what to do. So I'm going to tell you what nobody told you, and I'll crucify myself, the Christ in me, to be as real as I can be, so you can have a chance of happiness. Because I didn't have mine, and I got mine. Because if you love me now, you love me then. Turn me up. Oh, get your country boy detoxing. Get your shit right. I got to shout my boo out. You know what I'm saying? That's how we make that paper, baby. So, get your country boy detoxing to get your shit right. Lynn put that up. We got to think of a sexy ass nighttime DJ name for Lynn. Clap Your Alumni. She'll put that up. Don't forget to follow Doc on the Block. Get your vegan meal prep, nothing but juice, and she gonna curse you out and make your ass run real fast and jumping jacks and shit. I don't know. I'll be like, bitch, I'm eating cookies right now.
Not today.
You know what I'm saying? But aggressive self-help. Be on the lookout for Blue Mist. Misty will be, we see fragrances in Misty's future. We believing in that. We manifesting that. What else?
Floral Essences by Misty.
Yes, floral essences. I want something that smells like musk.
Sweet musk.
Sweet musk, right?
I want salty musk.
Salty musk. Yeah. If you stopped it, you done stopped it to the wrong place. So, what else? The Real Open Books. It's a close. We go. Oh, actually, I'm bugging. 9 o'clock, we coming back up. Me and Jay, The Real Open Books. I may make him do it in here today, and I'm being a dresser. Hey, and
Candyland. Open books.
Yes, Open Books. Yes. So we talking about real shit, and I know I'm golden, Miss 26 with 27. Right? What's the girl? I just said Miss
28.
28.
Yeah. She's a regular.
She's a regular. Okay.
Her name's Sonina J Love. Sonina J Love.
Oh yeah, I seen that. Yeah, okay. But I've been a mess. I ain't been up here crying like that for no reason. And he ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying? But he's been real. So definitely check us out for that. Friday at 1 p.m. here in Clark Studios. It will be Jay and I talking about polygamy. This topic that is floating around. You think we gonna let Nature Boy be our narrative for the black community?
Right.
Get the fuck out of here. I thought it was gonna be Brother Polite and shit. Then he got with white bitches, and I'm just like, I ain't got nothing against white bitches. Like I said, I don't damn think about them. And I think every time I see a dude with one besides Ice-T, and she probably looked like one, and he just had enough money to damn get her titties and shit done. You know what I'm saying? They be looking like trashy. So I don't even see where the come up be at, but okay, if so, I was saying that for some reason. I done got myself. Okay, so yeah. Polygamy. So we're going to talk about it briefly. If you want to get the real juice on it, though, you're going to have to go to the Real Open Books, because that's just how it is. Like, we pay for the shit we want to see. Like, what the fuck, right? Yeah. So you buy shoes and bags and damn other shit, you're going to have to pay me for that. That's just me. I'm just telling you. And if you ain't got a problem with that, you don't got to come by. But I'm telling you, when I got married, I didn't have nobody to talk to, and they was telling me church shit. And this one dude that I was thinking I was going to marry because I was in church, we got to like the 5th class, and the pastor said, if you're not drinking holy oil to keep your hands off your mate, then there's a problem. And I looked and I said, God damn it, I don't like him. I thought God had like shut my thermostat off, like my tingle off. I thought he just like, you know what I'm saying, numbed it to the wedding day. I just thought this shit was going, I didn't grow up Christian, so I don't know. I didn't know how that shit worked. I thought Jesus was going to fix it after we said I do, and we was just like going to not make it to the car without like smothering right there on the damn floor in the church. I really did think that, but he said that won't gonna happen like that, and now I had to figure out how the fuck I was gonna break up with this nice guy. Like, he won't bad, but I was like, wonder I ain't been trying to hump on you for the last 8 months, because I don't like you. And we had a trip to the mountains, and I asked it like the whole time, and yeah, you know what I'm saying? He did get married though, and I did do his wife hair, and I like, and you know, he worked on our cars and stuff. But anyway, so yeah, so I'm just trying to give you what I didn't get, and we want to restore the black family. If you don't need this food, then tell somebody who does. But definitely stop here. It's gonna be on J. Michael Clark's YouTube page, 1 p.m. on Friday, and let's get into the conversation from a realistic standpoint. Who needs to be? Who's capable? What purpose does it serve? How can it work? Who does the picking? How many is too many? If any. You get what I'm saying? Is it sex? Is it a damn corporation being built? Like, what the fuck? And we'll just talk to you from a real perspective. And hey, that's how it be. So,
one last final comment, if you don't mind. Brother Yende came through with the closing remarks.
Yes,
he said them earlier, but I wasn't able to get it in, but I think it fits now.
Okay.
He says, all of us have to come in unison to stop it today going forward. Yep. The old heads are stuck in their ways. I say we can stop the cycle from here on.
I said
100.
That's right. That's what Blue Dot said.
Blue Dots, and he sent it with a blue kiss or something like that. Yeah, there you go.
Take us out the last remarks, please.
Well, you know what time it is. If you hear my voice again, it's time to sow a seed, to leave a legacy. Find us on the internet when you are ready to invest at PayPal.me/TotalWoman31. Again, that is PayPal.me/TotalWoman31. Break bread where you fuel your head. Spend your dime where you spend your mind. Let's get into it. Before we leave you, coming live here from Chris Clark's Candyland, also known as Total Woman World. We want to give a shout out to Dr. O, who just popped in here, or just wanted to say bye. She been juicing, so we're gonna be looking for that blue juice.
Yes, blue juice
from Dr. O. Don't forget to tune in. No, I'm sorry, don't forget. We encourage you to tune in to Open Books. It's coming on very shortly, so stay tuned. This is Total Woman Tuesday. She is the Total Woman, and we thank you for tuning into the Total Woman YouTube network on this Tuesday night.
And we all on a journey. So when you stop in, I want my women, TW, what's your number? Mine's is 40. What's yours? Hey, turn me up.
What's your Total Woman number? Total Woman digits. Let's get into it.
But don't stop fighting. If you love me now, you love me then. I let you down, but don't stop fighting. If you love me now, if you love me now.
Oh, we got a TW45, TW28.
Oh,
yay.
If you love me now. I'm asking every man to give us another chance. All we've been wanting to do is find a little bit of romance. Ever since a little girl draped in all lace, I've been on my knees begging to God to send me my black knight, please. It's not so right. It really ain't fair. Cause somebody told me that if I wish upon a star, that nigga will be there. Now I'm all grown up, used up, washed up with all this baggage on my back. What the fuck, nigga? If you loved me now, why can't you love me then? I'm the same bitch you came and fell in love with. If you don't want me, who else gonna want me? And they'll leave me walking through life all alone, you see. Woo! You love